Man, oh man, it's a Thursday. I know we're starting a little bit late and tell everybody in the chat that is actually all my fault this time
Damn right.
because I was working on tomorrow's show and I was putting together the template for tomorrow because we're gonna be I'll just let the cat out of the bag, just let people know. Tomorrow we're gonna be talking about the 10 of the world's most infamous cults. So this is what articles are saying that these are the top 10 cults in the world. I'm not going to tell you what order it goes, what's considered the most cults, but several magazines put these 10 in a certain order. So we're going to go with the cults tomorrow, and it's up to you what you think is the most important cult. But there's 10 of them, and there's a lot of interesting cults, and I'm really interested because I hate to tell people this. If you're really, really, really hardcore religious, well, you better get ready because most of the top 10 cults are religion related. So I'm just saying, it's just not the Charles Manson of the world, the Manson family. There's a lot of church involved in the cults of the world. And these are done by magazines, not by me. I didn't pick the 10. You know, Bob, I sent you the article so you can see yourself of the 10 why I picked it. Yeah. But forget all that. Today we're talking about the movie, the 1985 movie, The Stuff. Okay? Now, The Stuff is interesting. Okay? Now, I did put up a poll of, if people have seen the movie or not. So before we put the trailer on, let me put the poll up. Let me see what do people say about it. Because I'll be honest with you, not even I saw The Stuff back in 1985. Honestly, I didn't
never heard of it.
I didn't know the movie existed to be completely
cult classic, dude. Apparently, it's a cult classic. I was like, when the fuck did this happen? It's a classic, cult classic.
Yeah. Here, let me share the screen because I put up a poll on it.
Yeah.
Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So far, we only got 17 votes on this. The problem is
17.
Well, there's 17. There's a lot of people out there that if they don't know the movie or if they don't know the topic, they're not going to watch. I'm always saying you should watch every show, not just because you're watching our show, because you might learn something. That's why it's there's a lot of people about it. I hate to say it, but there's a lot of people like, I don't care about the Hellfire Club. I don't care about the cults. I don't care about that. Well, if you don't care about none of that kind of stuff, you're never going to learn anything. You got to be more open-minded. Now, out of 17 people, it's simple. Did you like the movie, The Stuff? Okay. I put yes, no, it's an average movie. Okay. 29% says yes. 53% says no. 18% says average. But let me break it down this way. If somebody wanted me to recommend a movie, I can't recommend The Stuff, but I'm going to get to both sides of this.
Yeah.
Because I know 9 out of 10 people are going to hate this movie. They're going to hate it. They're going to hate it. If you're not into a lot of movies, even in the first place, you're probably going to hate this movie. Okay? Now, if you watch movies sometimes like I watch it to see if it's related to the world kind of a thing. You get older, now I never had the privilege to watch this movie in 85 to get a rethought of it. I'm watching it for the first time. And even for 1985, the quality of the movie is horrible. I'm not gonna tell you. But the reason why I say that, Bob, is you ever watch of course you watch you watch samurai movies and all that's made in Japan, China, Japan, and when they bring it over to America, they do a dub over with American voices.
Yeah.
So it never the voices never really lined up.
No.
Now the quality of this movie is like it is made in America, but it's almost. I watched it on Amazon Prime. I didn't watch it on YouTube. It was like the voice was dubbed over. it's almost like, sometimes a voice could be like a second off, so it looks weird because it just doesn't match the mouth. Even though this movie did not have a second off, it sounded like it was like a dubbed over.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, saying all that, it's a fun ass cult movie where I'm not going to recommend it to you because I know you're going to hate it. But if you like those off the wall cult kind of movies that they know what they were doing, you might like this movie because it's a ripoff from The Blob. Okay, It is technically a ripoff from The Blob, put in a food kind of way, kind of like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Or how about this? You remember that movie? What I can't remember the exact title. My Name is Dynamite. Or there's a movie about that character named Dynamite.
Oh.
Okay, where it's so badly made that it's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
you can say that about The Room. The Room is another example of a movie so bad that it's funny in certain ways.
yeah. It well, to me, it's The Blob meets. I wrote it down. It meets. Oh God, go ahead. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's literally.
Yes.
It's literally, The Blob meets the Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I'm waiting for Keith or Sutherland to be in there somewhere.
I got the trailer because I know nobody's ever seen this. Nobody's ever seen this. Now, I'm gonna play the trailer, but if we want to, during the show, I do have. It's 7 minutes of the best scenes from the movie The Stuff. And it's just a normal copyright strike. It's not a strike. It's one of those. If you make
they play it for free, dude. They played it for free on YouTube. I'm sure you could use pieces of it.
No. I could use it. But I'm not monetized. They took that away from me. So if there is ad commercials, they get the money, which they deserve the money. They deserve
it, man.
They deserve it.
You're welcome. Tell me you're welcome.
I want to break this down, but I think people need to see the trailer to even know what the hell we're talking about, even in the first place. So here we go. Oh, is that the right? Here we go. Okay.
All right.
Shit. Oh no, I'm on the wrong one. Here we go.
Oh yeah, the ball. New World Order Pictures.
Warning. We interrupt this presentation with the following urgent message regarding the stuff. If you see it in stores, call the police. If you have it in your home, don't touch it. Get out. The stuff is a product of nature, a deadly living organism. It is addictive and destructive. It can overcome your mind and take over your body. And nothing can stop it.
Nothing.
Are you prepared to say on the air that you've actually seen people devoured by the stuff?
Tonight, America is in grave danger. It's gonna kill you all!
The stuff. You have been warned.
My God.
So, and I think the trailer, you could say the trailer is probably more exciting than the movie itself in a lot of ways. And
the trailer is the best part of the movie. The trailer took all of the best clips, if you could call it a good clip, and put it in the trailer. It's just like, just watch the trailer. Oh my God.
Because if anybody watched the movie, I mean, it starts. You know what kind of movie you're getting because when you start off the movie, you know, there's like a factory. It looks like a sugar factory. It reminded me of Spreckles Sugar Company up Mendota. Yeah, Mendota. And this regular worker, because it didn't sound like he was a boss, a regular worker was walking the snow and he sees this little bubbly thing, like any human would do, stick your fingers in it and take a taste out of it. Okay?
What the fuck was he doing? Yeah, so there was it just starts off like a what the fuck are you doing? You have that old cop, he just what's bubbling from the ground? He just sticks his fingers in it and goes, and puts it to his mouth, and he goes, "Ooh,
that's good."
What the hell are you doing?
One little section of a bubble out of all the snow he found, and another worker goes, "Come here, you got to try this." And he has him put in his mouth, and then somehow, skipping to the end, you know, they end up owning the whole section of this company where they weren't owners in the first place. So I don't know how they were able to, like, they never said how they were able to buy this place, because they were owners. They were like a regular worker who found this. So somehow they ended up with a puddle of this white stuff, and I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to get on how they own it, how they were able to get it around. But basically, they make this stuff, right? And this gooey stuff, people think of the blob, but instead of red, it's white. It's white, like it looks like paste, like glue paste. And what they do is they bottle this up, people. They bottle it up and they sell it. And the product is called the stuff.
The stuff.
And apparently the stuff is like, it must have like cocaine in it, where when people taste it, they got to have more. They got to go to stores and buy more. They got to have this stuff. And you want to talk about mental illness, this kid, even though there's this kid in this movie, guys, where he's hungry, he goes in the fridge and he sees the stuff, and it's like moving around. He just not moving around.
It's moving, man.
The kid is flipping out. Which, hey, if your food is moving around, I would be thinking like, oh, there's something alive in it. I would have just threw it away. I wouldn't think the stuff inside is. I would have thought just something was grew, like I don't know, not a virus, but a bug. I don't know, or something. But this kid is so mental that he even goes to a grocery store to find this stuff and starts damaging the whole store with the stuff just by seeing something up in his fridge. I'm like, dude, if I see it in the fridge, I'll be honest, might be gross me out. I'll throw it in the garbage and forget about it unless I see it again. But this kid goes to the store and starts damaging up the store and damaging all the stuff. And I don't know if Bob, if you got this in the story. I don't know if you got this. There's a refrigerator with the stuff in it. Like, okay, so it's probably like a yogurt. But and then they got the stuff on pallets, being for sold in the refrigerator on pallets. I'm like, you got to pick one or the other. Do you refrigerate it or you don't refrigerate it?
You don't have to refrigerate it. You don't have to do anything. Nothing. It's just edible. It's like what they call it, prehistoric or pre whatever ooze from the ground.
I'm gonna try to find pictures, Bob, of the stuff where you explain it, so people, because someone in the chat is, what's the stuff? So I'm gonna try to find a picture.
Yeah. What it is, guys? It's like oil, like black oil that comes from the ground, like oil, like carbon oil. It bubbles from the ground. However, in this case, it's white and thick, like a yogurt. So it's like a yogurt, and it bubbles from the underground. And so they find it. Some of these worker people find it, they taste it, and they said, "This is the best thing I've ever tasted." And they buy a factory, and they start bottling it up in like what looks like yogurt tubs. See, like ice cream or yogurt tubs.
See, they sell it in stuff like this stuff.
They call it the stuff.
Which you could say they had the early symbol for color rainbow.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So they bottle they start bottling it. They start not manufacturing. They start just putting it into the tubs, and they're selling it mass market, selling it. It's out selling all of a sudden. like a silver bullet to the freaking straight up number one. It's outselling ice cream. It's outselling chocolate. It's outselling everything. And everybody, once you eat it, you're addicted for life.
Yeah, and they attack you kind of
Stop
like
eating
it. Like the blob or alien. It looks like almost like an alien.
Yeah, but it's coming from underground on the earth. So it's a living. They don't know, though. People don't know it's alive. They just think it's like a yogurt, and they can't stop eating it. You can't stop eating it. They're obsessed with it. It's an addiction. It reminds me of right now, Eric, the stuff. It's like a heroin / cocaine / opiate, anything and everything that makes you happy. This thing takes over your life. You eat it, and then that little kid, there's a family, and there's a little kid, and that kid goes into his refrigerator, like Eric says, and opens it up. There's just one little tub, and it's tipped over, and the white stuff is oozed out of it, and it's crawling itself back into the cup. He's like, whoa, this thing's alive. This stuff is alive. And he's telling his parents they don't want to listen. Shut up. Just eat it.
You know
just
what?
Keep eating it.
Torres is right. 80s movies, girls are hot. They really are. Now, there is no reason for this movie to be rated R. I mean, I'm serious. If this movie came out today, there is no way this movie is rated R. Because I was like, where's the guts?
There is no rated R. It's family friendly. You guys always hear it from me first. If I tell you it's not family friendly, it's not family friendly. This is family friendly. It's got a kid in it. But Eric, it's got some actors from the 70s that are unique.
I gotta tell people the most. You want to talk about a movie being in the 80s and they don't care about race or anything. I gotta tell you one scene. I know we're skipping a lot, but there's a scene where this guy used to work for FBI, and he's not investigating. He was hired by a huge corporation because they want to know why this company is selling so much of this stuff, and they want to buy them out. They want to buy or they want to steal the recipes of how they make it, right? So
he's a professional saboteur.
That is completely true. Companies do that nowadays. I mean, that is not a lie. It's kind of like Coca-Cola with the secret recipe. They want to steal their recipe. They said in the movie, you know. But while he's on his investigation, he sees this car, and he doesn't know who's in this car. So he's like, "Is this car like following me or something?" So he walks to this car, and it's like that movie I was talking about, Dynamite, where weird shit just happens. Okay, there's an African American guy named Garrett Morris, who's the actor.
He Saturday Night Live, Eric. Saturday Night Live. He was on Saturday Night Live in the 70s.
When they start fighting, right? And they start fighting, and then the I don't know, I can't remember. Hold on, what's the white guy actor? I think his name is Michael Morati, named David. All right, they get to fight, and then he looks at him and he goes, "Oh, Chocolate Charlie, that's you." I mean, the guy's name is Chocolate Charlie, and I'm like, Chocolate Charlie. But the thing is, I can let that go by. But also during the movie, there was a general, an army sergeant general. We're gonna let them get on TV to tell the world about this stuff, and he's like, and he mentions the word color. Like this color guy, I'm like, oh, I was like, Chocolate Charlie, color guy. I'm like, oh, fuck.
He's a neo-Nazi. So he goes and hires a one of them urban fucking assault groups or whatever. These counter. I don't know what the hell they call themselves. Whatever, but they're a bunch of neo-Nazis basically out in the middle with their machine guns and really poorly put together camouflage outfits and just hut, running around like soldiers. So like, where the hell are they? They're neo-Nazis is what they are. I'm like, oh, come on. So of course he's got a problem with Chocolate Charlie. What the fuck is this? This is so bad. It's funny.
I'm trying to find. that's the poster. That's the poster. I'm trying to see if they have the picture of the main star in this movie. But they don't want to show pictures of the star of the movie. I guess they don't. Oh,
Well, he
that's,
did.
that's the kid. And they all glasses. But there's a reason right there. Okay, so this actor, right? He's a sarcastic actor in this movie. Sarcastic.
The one in the middle. The one in the middle.
The one in the middle of the tie. He does these bad, cheesy lines, right? And the thing is, when I picture an actor who's doing like a line, trying to be famous for lines, you know, you think of like Escape from New York, right? You know, Snake Plissken making those one-liners. He's not really a conversation kind of person, but he does a one-liner and he looks like tough. This guy, this actor has like a baby face, and I'm watching his baby face being like sarcastic and doing these one-liners. Like, one thing I like about money is more money, but seeing it baby face kind of an actor, it was like okay, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean, Bob? Now sometimes you picture actors saying certain words. I'm hearing this guy being sarcastic to everybody, but he's got a baby face, like you want to pinch his cheek. It's just.
And he wears a suit, Eric, with red cowboy boots. And in one of the scenes, I couldn't stop laughing. I had to rewind it. He's laying in bed with that girl right there, that guy right there. He's laying in bed with her. He just met her, and he's already laying in bed with her. And they just skip to the scene where there's no dirties, guys. He's just laying in bed with her. I'm like, when did that happen? When did this relationship happen? And Eric, all of a sudden, that white, the stuff comes in there. He's in cowboy boots, dude. He's in bed wearing red cowboy boots. He don't take them off.
Because when he first met her, he gave her a card, and she tells her, one of her workers, "Hey, look up this guy." And the next thing you know, like, they're in bed, they're in love, they're kissing. I'm like, holy shit!
When did that happen?
When did it happen? And
it's just fast forward. Everything's fast forward fast. It's fast.
You know what? Let's just do this. Let's just I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna put on that video of the best scenes in the movie, and we could pause it and stuff. And
do that.
You know what I mean?
They gotta see this. They've got to see this.
Now, this is the best scenes in the movie. I also put this up, guys. This is also if you love this scene so much, I'm also going to put it in the chat. This is my other channel that I test these out to make sure I don't get my video banned or the video taken down. So that's my other channel called Matrix Eyes. You guys should subscribe to it because sometimes I do a live show on it. Here we go. Oh, yeah. This is where he finds the stuff, Bob. And it looks like a spreckled sugar plant.
Yeah. It's snow.
What's this?
Ooh, what's this? I'm going to taste it.
Who does that? This is good.
Tasty.
When I was a little girl, I didn't think there was anything that I liked better than ice cream. Now I'm a big girl, and I've decided there's something I like.
I'm sorry. I love that. I was a little girl. Now I'm a big girl.
A big girl. It sounds like a man. I was like, is that a dude? Is that a dude? I'm a big girl now. That's a man's voice.
It's called the stuff. And believe me, enough is never enough.
Well, you know, Mr. Rutherford, yes, sir, I don't think you're quite as dumb as you appear to be.
Oh, he's dumb.
No one is as dumb as I appear to be.
And I don't know if he's trying to be, he's an ex-FBI. I don't know if he's trying to sound like he was an ex-preacher or something, but he kind of has like a preacher kind of a voice.
Well, he's like a child in a suit. He's like a 6 foot something child man in a suit. He looks like a little boy.
And he's got his one-liners are horrible. But let's see.
Now, as I understand it, there is a certified check waiting for me with my name on it. I think the gentleman there. Oh, this fellow here. Oh, yes, look at that.
You see what I'm talking about? It seems like the voices doesn't match up with their mouths. It's so weird.
Oh, that's
the way they cut each scene. It's like everybody's got the.
When you talk to the FBI, would you tell them this for me?
Punches up
for no reason. It was for no reason.
I've got a treat for you.
No, he's in a lot of new shows, Eric. He's in Law and Order. There are a lot of them are in Law and Order now.
Oh, this is where he's in the store, just going fucking crazy, like mental illness. This kid's got some issues.
He takes it from the black child. Why would they select of all the children? Why would they select the? Removes. How does it? Because he's possessed by the stuff.
It looks like he went to go lick him, not
bite him. Like he threw up on him.
I know. And these people, I don't know.
We'll just close up shop and we'll take out for about to eat. Eaten already. Midland, Georgia, huh? We all went there. And you stayed here. Go away. What do you mean, us, man? We're talking to you. Nobody else in this place, is there? All we see is you and the gas station man, and now he's gone. You're not of anybody.
It's like the worst actors ever.
And they all run. It's like this killer thing, and they all run.
Yeah, he kidnapped a child, too.
Yes, he did.
He just kidnaps it.
Threw up in your car.
I know.
That doesn't look correct, man. He's in the house and the parents are chasing him. Obviously, the parents are possessed by the stuff. He just comes out of nowhere and opens the car door and says, "Get in." I'm like, what? Were you sneaking the house or something? Get in.
But the kid goes, "I threw up." And he just goes, "I know." Listen, if the kids throw up, I'm rolling down the window. I'm getting it out. It's got to stink.
Well, it's not even his child, okay? So there's a lot to be said about this. I ain't going to go there. But,
A bit of Venom just wrote in the chat, his voices are spoken like Kung Fu movie. Like I was saying in the beginning of before we even put on the trailer, that the voices were not lining up. And this was made in America, not in China. So here we go.
Shaving cream.
Everybody has to eat shaving cream once in a while.
Everybody has to eat shaving cream once in a while?
It doesn't sound appropriate.
People don't understand right here. Okay, he's kissing this girl right there. And he just met her like a scene before. And now they're like lovers?
Best commercials, man.
That makes you hungry for more. Enough is never enough.
Enough is never
enough. Enough is never enough.
Oh yeah. I love the scene. Okay, he's got this stuff on his face, so she needs to get it off of him. Instead of maybe grabbing her hands or grabbing a towel trying to pull it off, she lights him on fire. I'm like, holy shit.
Wouldn't you do that? Wouldn't you just light someone's face on fire? She lit his face on fire.
Who's this guy?
He's not even part of the show. He has never been in any scenes. He just shows up.
It's a shame all that stuff has gone to waste.
Look at that guy. He's a cop.
I gotta go get some. Let's go get some. I'm so hungry.
You know how it is. You get so hungry if you go without the stuff for more than an hour or two. I bet you're hungry too, aren't you?
Don't move.
God, I'm so.
Don't move.
Come on, now.
You gotta see everybody go.
Take it easy.
Don't move.
Good. I'm sure you miss them, don't you? Oh, great.
You're under arrest. I want to have some too.
Gets through with them and
Karate chop.
Welcome to Charlie.
vacates the premises.
Karate chop.
How? I'm sorry. I mean, what am I asking you for? How would you know?
Oh, I know.
Because you're black.
Oh.
This is probably the most money expensive scene in the whole movie.
Charlie, what's the matter? Charlie!
You know, Eric, you know why they you know why they selected him for that scene? I'm gonna say it, dude. It's not racist people. It's just that the stuff is white as snow. It's white. He's black. So they chose him because it shows the white stuff come out of this. As in anybody else, it wouldn't make it. It just they chose him specifically for his skin color, and then they make the thing darker than he is.
And if there anybody else that it was showing this stuff in their mouth, none of their faces went that.
No, only his.
Only
So
his.
you can see the white on his skin. It's racist as fuck. That movie's racist so bad.
Here we go.
And the people did believe. In the weeks that followed, the stuff was withdrawn from distribution, and the nation mobilized to collect it and destroy it.
Oh yeah. And when they told the world about this, they're blowing up buildings, they're blowing up factories, and I'm like, holy shit! You know, if they did that now, people are like, oh fuck, that ain't it. But they're blowing up shit in this.
I guess it's okay. It's perfectly okay to blow things up and light things on fire. Nobody minds.
You too, sir. Eat it. Mm. Mm. Are you eating it? Or is it eating you?
They're selling it, Eric, on the underground market like heroin.
And apparently,
These are pushers.
I don't remember a sequel.
Yeah, they're pushers, dude. They're selling an underground market. It's like they're like drugs at the end. At the end, they're like drugs.
I mean, it just. I mean, you have to watch it with. What did Tomicon say?
Oh, I think we lost it.
People of Israel, Hollywood always does that. Oh, they must have been talking about something else. I don't know what they were talking about.
Eric, you know what? I think I got an email. It said something about. I think we got your screen is being screwed up with because it's a copyright. You got copyrighted. It's on the thing.
Oh. Yeah. I know that. I know that video has a copyright, but it's not a. It's just that they want the money, which is fine.
Oh, it says stream unavailable.
Right now?
Yeah.
Stream suspended for policy violations.
Oh, I think you got blocked. If you don't block it, I guess you're going to be blocked for like 3 months.
What, the channel itself?
Yeah, I think so.